Hello, beautiful beings. How are we doing today? I'm not gonna lie, I have been incredibly manic the past couple days, so this is gonna be some fun, really high energy randomness. Um, which is great because that's not really what this painting is about, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Hi, Parker. Good to see you. It's been a little bit. How have you been? Hi, Cap. Hi, Bewitch. Streamlabs, why are you doing this to me right now? Thank you, Bewitch. Let me go let Streamlabs back in, I guess, since it's gonna be a little butthole today. That's fine, though. I was also going to check and make sure that Spotify was on shuffle because it's played 3 Young Bae songs back to back, which is fine. That's kind of the vibe today, but... Oh, no, it did. It just took forever. Okay, never mind. I take it back, Streamlabs. You aren't a little bit of a butthole. You're just a little slow, which is valid. Okay. Oh, good, Parker. I hope that it stays that way, because you've said that before and then redid the entire thing. Like, twice at least. So... My Fugi doesn't really want to react properly today either. Maybe my laptop is just having a rough time. Yeah. Most technology is like that. Do I need to sign into Fugi to see what's going on? Okay, that is on shuffle. That's fine. Let's see what else is going on. Professional streamer. It was working before I started streaming, but Streamlabs also just updated itself without asking me when I opened it, which is why I'm a little bit later than I would like to be. Oh yeah, you can, Parker. I'm glad that you've realized that. I'm sorry that you went that long without realizing it, because that's really frustrating. I would love if I just needed to reauthorize this and then it would work perfectly so that I don't have to worry about it more. That would be lovely and I would love that. I also could pull up my reference photo while I'm waiting for this to load. There we go. Here, I'll put this here so that you guys can look at it, huh? Oh, buddy, I know that you're struggling. Yeah, my laptop is having a time, and I have to have something else open. Like opening another thing that I wouldn't normally have open to check with Fugi is gonna make it more choppy. Such is the way. Hi, Shani! And you don't need to worry about being late, Shani. There's no such thing as late. It's all good. I've already authorized you like 35 times, but we'll do it again. I should also really donate to Fugi since I use them so much. You good, buddy? You good, buddy? Yeah, my laptop is like not good. She was not made to do this. How you doing, buddy? Not great is what it looks like. Maybe Fugi's down. You working on it? There you go. It has done this before. So you mean it's like kneecap? Oh, I'm sorry, Parker. I hope your brain gets easier on you. Ooh, okay. I was like, have I totally frozen? I thought I was moving there, but I guess not. Let me try something else here. So let's just lower that. I can close that. We can close this too, and maybe that'll make things a little bit easier. Let me just hide. Let's hide me for a second. Woohoo! And then unhide me and see if that works. Because that will make it reload, and perhaps that means it will work. One can hope. Or perhaps not. Let me... Oh, I don't want to get rid of that tab. Yeah, perhaps Fugi is just not going to work today, which is kind of frustrating. Or maybe... Thank you. I will deal with that at a time when I am not also dealing with this. Because it looks like it's not really loading on the site either. It looks like we're definitely dropping frames again. So I'm guessing that the update that I was forced to do broke things, and it broke something different than the last time it made me force update. Because last time it was my mic and it just wouldn't read any sound whatsoever. So maybe no Fugi today. So let me just turn that off for a second. Just because I don't really feel like staring at it reloading 35 times in a row. My laptop works very hard for us. She was not made to do this, but she's working really hard. Yeah, and it always happens when you're already running late. Like it couldn't happen on a day where I set up like 45 minutes early just because I was ready to go. Of course. Of course. Okay. Let me try to load this again and see how that goes. I'm guessing this is going to make me drop frames again, so hold on. We're working. We're cooking. Which you could probably fry an egg on my laptop at some point while I was streaming. That loaded faster that time-ish. Let's see. Okay, that's loaded. The OBS sources are the issue at the moment. The rest of everything is loading just fine. So, my laptop is a MacBook Air, and therefore I named her Katie's MacBook Ang. So I think that she's the transgender airbender icon that we really needed. Yeah. Printers are also just like a special flavor of technological evil, I think. But that's because they have been bridled by an even worse power by the name of HP. You guys wanted to get me started on the HP rant again, right? That was the point. I'm sure of it. I'm going to try something really fast. I'm going to disconnect from my voice channel and then reconnect and see if that will convince Fugi to recognize that I'm actually trying to use it. Well, maybe I will if Discord will connect. Okay, I think Discord is the issue because my Discord is frozen. So I'm going to close out of Discord and we can try to reopen that. We'll see how it goes. You guys shouldn't lose sound or anything. I have it going through my actual headset. So, yeah, I know that you've skipped some frames, baby girl. It's okay. We're working on it. Yeah. Okay. I think this is a Discord issue. I mean, it's also a my computer issue, to be fair. It's not just Discord. They're colluding together. I've been using the word collude like a lot lately. Okay, let's open this and see if it fries my laptop. Fun days. Anyway, well, that's opening. This is the thing that we're going to paint today. This is a photo that I took a little bit after I first moved to Alaska. Maybe I should wait because it's probably going to get choppy and you won't be able to hear me properly. Just as a guess. Just as a guess. But also, as long as I can see my voice still pop in the mic, that means that my computer is not entirely frozen. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Hi, Potato. Good to see you. Oh, I also have stickers to show you guys because I got Big White Bears stickers. No, you don't need to apologize for that, Potato. I thought it was very cute. You're welcome to call me BB anytime you want. Thank you, Shawnee. Okay, I think perhaps Discord is the issue today because it's still starting up. It is on an eternal startup loop for me. Oh, I just needed to say something. Okay. Like, I know you're having a rough time, girly, but you can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, Big White Bear stickers. I don't have his link up, but he set up a little Ko-fi shop just to do a few things because he made some stickers and we all were like, are you going to sell those though? Yes, I know I was in a voice call the last time I left Discord because you froze it on me. Give me a second. We're cooking. That's another rainbowism that I have adopted. Same with big word for Elmo. I love, like, legitimately, this is not me being sarcastic. I love noticing that I have, like, adopted some sort of turns of phrase from my friends. It's like, oh, yes, you live inside me now. Forever. You've changed me as a person. Get loved, nerd. Let me connect to that. Voice connected. You say that you're not connecting me, but you're saying that you are. Okay, there we go. Hup, up, 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 up. Let's troubleshoot. That's what everybody wants to see when they come to an art stream, right? Okay, let's try this again. Are you connected properly now, baby? Thank you, Shawnee. You gonna load? You gonna load? Please? Please? Ah, there we go. Are you going to react properly is the next question. Aha! Look at me, I figured it out live. This is the power of mania. Okay, I did definitely have a number of bit drops and frame drops through there, but it looks like we're more stable now. So we'll see. I would love it if you would stop showing me the notifications. Thank you. Yeah, I feel that, Parker. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to move this envelope off screen. No, you're good, you're good. So I'm not going to show you guys the message that Big White Bear wrote me because that's private. That's between me and the bear, but he did sign it. Also, I will say, I'm not going to show you guys the other side so I don't dox both of us, but I will say that I almost dislocated my finger opening this envelope. Like subluxated my finger because it is so strong. Big White Bear's envelopes are so powerful. I should have just given up and gotten scissors, but once I started, I was like, I need to do it on my own now. Okay. Then I can show you guys Big White Bear stickers. So he sent me like his test cuts in addition to the stickers that I actually bought. So he has a whole bunch of these like super cute little like Halloween treats candies that he turned into kitties. This one is my favorite. I'm not even gonna start like lying about the other ones. But this one also has a really cool lamination pattern like one I was looking for, and Big White Bear shared with me where he got that because he's just a very nice person. And there's like a little lemon drop. And there's a candy corn. And there's a cotton candy. They're so cute. This one has hearts on it, if you can't tell. Some of the heart ones are like difficult to get to show on camera. There we go, a little bit. Hearts. But yeah, he also gave me some of his prototypes. So this was like one of his test stickers, and this is what he ended up with, which is super cool. So yeah, Big White Bear made stickers, and they're really cute, and you should get them. Oh, there's also a lollipop. I didn't get the big one of the lollipop, I don't think. But yeah. Also, Big White Bear is just like an absolute sweetheart. So. Can I pick these up? Fingernail, please. Fingernail, save me. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just gonna put those in here, actually. I have like 3 different envelopes. I guess we're still dropping frames. I guess Streamlabs is just gonna cause issues today, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, connecting to chat. Okay, buddy. Yeah, sticker artist comrades. We love stickers. What else do I have to say to you guys? I've been working on like a lot of stuff this morning. I've worked on 3 separate projects already today. This is number 4. Um, like I said, your girl's a little manic. Let's see. I finished this without you guys. I said I was going to do that. I wasn't cheating on you. But I did finish inking this and scan it, and I'm working on getting those files set and ready to go. So I made progress on that. Let's see what else. I did the wall hanging. I think Discord has just shit itself again because it just sent notifications to my phone, which it shouldn't be doing if I have it open here. So perhaps Discord is just illegal today, and that's really what's causing all of my issues. Yep, it sure is frozen again. I don't know why Discord has a bee up its butt today, but that's a thing. All right, no Fugi today. You guys will just have to deal with my dulcet tones. Which I know you guys hate my voice, and that's why you're here and you listen to me talk all the time. Yep, I know, Parker. I'm just not going to deal with it while I'm streaming because I have other things to do, but I appreciate you sending it to me. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that will help. We'll see. It may just be that Streamlabs is going to continue throwing a hissy fit until I restart my entire computer again. Which is fine. It's not that big a deal. Okay. Let me actually look at this. We're only having little frame drops and not like really bad ones like that one time where it just like ping-ponged up and down repeatedly for like 30 years. But yeah, it's fine. We could just do it without a Fugi today. That's okay. As much as I love showing off Cap's art. Oh, thanks, Shawnee. You wanna know a secret? You wanna know a squeakwit? The reason I do more voiceovers now is because Cap said he liked them. It's really that simple. Okay, talking about what we're doing, now that I'm not dealing with the other tech issues. Yeah, it looks like Discord was just throwing a hissy fit. Like, all right, girly pop. We are going to do a set of stamps, which I think I mentioned last time, because I want to have a specific set of thank you, like freebie cards, stickers to send with orders so that I know which ones I've sent to people and which ones I haven't, so I can just like check off who got what. Oh, no, we are going to drop more frames. Okay. Oof, Parker, must be really dry. It was 32 degrees Fahrenheit when I woke up this morning, which is like 1 degree Celsius. But yeah, so I was gonna do like a bunch of stamp paintings to do stickers out of so that I have a set of stickers that you can only get as bonuses to your order. And I have like a set of those so that I know what's what and who has gotten what. And I was thinking that I would combine a few different projects together with this. So I wanted to do more Alaska art, and we haven't really done that. So I have some Alaska photos that I've taken personally, so I know that I'm allowed to use them, you know. And so I'm going to do those. I'm also thinking that the stamps would make, like, once they're all done and placed together, they would make a pretty cute repeating pattern for a sticker book. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that too as a sticker book design at some point. I don't know exactly when that will become a thing. I have like 35,000 longer term projects, so I need to like realize that I have this idea and it may not come to fruition for a very long time, and not promise a date, otherwise I'll freak myself out. But for our first one, you want to pretend like I'm not? Okay. That isn't what I said. Did you just freeze too? Oh my goodness. Why? 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 That's just gonna be technical difficulty day. You can't ruin my good mood. I won't let you. Okay. Um, but this is a photo that I took a little bit after we moved to Alaska. This isn't the first, this is the driveway of the first house we lived in up here. Um, and it's a mama moose and her two calves. The way that I've cropped this, I kind of like looking back on it, you can't super see this sketch. It might be better if I. You can't really see the sketch. But the way that I've cropped this, it's got the mud flats in the background instead of any of the sky. And I'm thinking that I actually want to move that down a little bit. So that there is a little bit of a skyline up here. So I think I'm going to change that right now before we get started. And then we can actually get started painting on this. For some reason, this is like really intimidating to me, and I'm not entirely sure why, but we're just going to go for it. We are going to apply the fuck it we ball mentality here. But first, I do want to change this and push this down a little bit because it is like this original photo was taken pretty high up on a hill. But I think changing it so that we can actually see some of the sky in this area is going to be better. So we're gonna do a little bit of that first. There is. Which means I want a ruler. Yeah, exactly. This was also the house. I can tell you a few stories about this house. So the first night we spent in this house, well, all of us did. My dad moved up before the rest of us did because he was starting a job up here. I think if I do it like right there, that's going to be better. You guys can't really see what I'm doing, but I promise I'm doing stuff here. Then just kind of like do this and have a little bit of a fuzzy horizon right there. I think that will be better. Okay. But the first night, like my brother, my mom, and I spent in the house up here. A bunch of bears, like a bear mom and 3 cubs, came up to our window. And it turns out that the person who had lived in the house before us fed the bears a lot. And so they came looking for a snack. Pro tip, don't do that. Just a thought, don't feed wild animals so that they get acclimated to humanity and then have to be put down, because that is definitely a thing that happened to those bears. Yeah, not great. But this house specifically where the photo was taken was pretty far out from like the main center of town. So it was like 15-20 minutes outside of town, and had some good wildlife reserve areas around it. So we got to see a lot of really cool wildlife. No, we're just gonna keep dropping frames forever, I guess. Okay. Oh, okay, so Streamlabs says I'm dropping frames and Twitch does not, which says to me that Streamlabs is the issue, which we knew already, I think, but, nice to get some independent confirmation, I suppose. I don't know how that is affecting your viewing experience, though. But I'll just keep babbling to myself. It's fine. I think maybe if I can, like, actually focus on painting for a little bit, I might end up a little bit less manic, which would be nice. But I did trim this specifically so you can't see the driveway at the bottom, so it's just going to be the road is my plan. But I'm going to block in some colors here just really fast, and that way you guys, for one, it will help me know what the heck I'm doing, and 2, you will actually be able to see some of what's on this page. I do need to decide what color gray I'm using. And I think... Sorry, I didn't put my phone in streamer mode. Which means I'm getting distracted. There we go. What was I saying? Nobody knows, including myself. Man, my laptop is struggling today. Warm gray, cool gray. I was thinking maybe I would do warm gray for the street, because this is asphalt that they're walking on, and then do cool gray for the guardrail there, just to differentiate it a little bit. I do think that I'm going to end up using some cool grays in the mud flats and sky area, but I am probably going to boost up the saturation on a lot of this because I like big color. I don't know if you guys knew that about me. It's definitely never obvious. Oh, good news, guys. We've got 69% dropped frames. That's so fun. Yep, I think that perhaps you guys are significantly behind where I am. I think our lag is really bad. Probably because of the dropped frames. Which is not unusual for Twitch, to be fair. And definitely not unusual for my poor sad laptop. I think part of the reason that I'm like worried about doing this is because the moose are actually like very small here, comparatively speaking. So I definitely just covered this entire leg in gray, which was not the intention. I mean, adding a gray undertone to the moose would not be bad in general, but that isn't what I'm aiming for at the moment. Just block that back out a little bit. Yeah, we drop in lots of frames according to Streamlabs. This was probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream anyway, so not that big a deal. It just is irritating when I try to do something and it just doesn't go the way that I want. Especially when it is completely outside my control. Also kind of wishing I had gone over this sketch a little bit harder. Because it is very light. I wanted to kind of do a more painterly loose kind of look, which is another part of why I'm a little bit intimidated by this, because, I don't know, control issues plus trying to stay loose in watercolor is like both difficult things for me. Oh yeah, we're all the way up to 93% of our frames dropped. That's great. Love that for me. I feel like, I wonder if there's a way to just hide that, because I don't think it's helpful to me at the moment. Like, I know it's scuff. I don't need to know exactly how scuff. Oh, tons, Shawnee. They're like everywhere. There are moose who hang out downtown who know to follow the crosswalks. Like the crosswalk lights, they recognize them and know to follow them, which is wild. Let's see. Yeah, Streamlabs thinks we're dropping frames. Twitch does not. Is it choppy for you guys? Like, I'm guessing it is. Can I just like... Right? I think it's also good for them, like, safety-wise. It definitely keeps them from getting run over as much. Yeah, no? If I keep that open, will it, like, not tell me? We'll see. Hup, 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 hup. Okay. Okay. Laying some yellow for the greenery here. Yeah, okay. So I think it's really just Streamlabs is shitting itself because it had to update. I mean, had to update. It updated without asking me. If it had waited, like I told it to, then it wouldn't have been an issue. But I will stream for at least an hour, and then we'll see. Which, we're nearing an hour because I spent so long dealing with that. Yay, love that. And I would definitely want to at least get this blocked in. Right? I think that I could have done this in a little bit of a smarter order, but you know what? It's fine. Just because I am going to want to get the background here wet for the mudflat sky area. Which if you... I say often, instead of saying worse things. Oh, that doesn't get rid of the alert. Great, love that. We're going to just leave that open so that I don't have to see the alert because it's really annoying to me. There, we'll do that. What was I saying? Oh, I've replaced saying things like "I want to die," quote unquote, with saying "I'm going to walk into the mud flats and be fossilized" and things like that. Things of that nature. These are the mud flats I'm talking about. People do legitimately die out there. I'm not actually going to walk out there, but we're slowly changing our inner voice to be a little bit better. Okay, I need to let that dry a little bit. I do want to... Do I want to even up this edge a little bit? I guess. Just a little though. I can block in a little bit of beige dirty color in here. These are those mud flats. That was the point of what I was saying. I'm just going to continually forget what I was saying. My brain is like, I don't know. You know those little fake vacuum cleaners or whatever that little kids get that are just like the push thing and it makes all the balls pop? That's what my brain is like today. And really this week. That's just what I've been like all week. Okay. This can be messy. This can be messy. Don't freak out. Me at myself. Ooh, that's cool. I don't think I actually had one of those, but I definitely babysat kids who had them and like new kids who had them. I don't remember having one, I guess I should say. It probably would have driven my mom nuts. She didn't like a lot of extra noise. Okay. Let's see here. What kind of just go through here. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely not one of those things you get for your own kid, I think. I think it's one of those things that an aunt or uncle or somebody who doesn't babysit the kid will give you, you know? Okay, this is one of the days where it was pretty hazy, so you can't see the mountains out here. There are mountains out there, so maybe we'll just kind of do some blooms in there to kind of read as the mountains that are out there. I probably could have gotten another photo of a similar angle that I took, but I didn't, so. Yeah, exactly. Okay, do a couple of water blooms right through here. We can just make those random mountains, and I'm not going to pay super close attention to making it match the mountain range, because you know what? I don't really care. Doing a vague match, but it doesn't need to be a perfect match, says I. It's my art. I get to do what I want. Okay. We want laughter, we want pain. Everyone will know our name. And you know that no two missteps are the same. Yeah, these moose are probably in a place where they don't need to worry about anything anymore. This was definitely, when would I have taken this photo? Probably like 2007. Actually, I can look at the information on my phone probably and give you a better date. It might have been later than that, actually. But I can find out. I have the technology. 2011. Oh yeah, everybody should check out the coloring book and tell everybody who you've ever known that they should subscribe to the coloring book. Well, back the coloring book Kickstarter. We're a little bit over halfway funded, but we still have like a lot of way to go, considering we're halfway through the month. So we would like to get that fully funded, hopefully. But the number hasn't moved in a little bit, I'll be honest. Yeah, it hasn't moved in a few days. By a few days, I mean about a week, I think, the last time I looked. Okay, is this a little bit drier now? Not quite dry enough for what I want to do. So let's work on something else here. This is dry, so let's block in this a little bit. This. Let's use this one. I'm gonna just do like a little bit of water blooming in here to get some of the highlights back. Because this is just like a guardrail, so it's got like a line in the middle of it where it's pushed in and in shadow. Hi, Tons. How you doing? Okay. Hooey. Okay, the next issue here for me specifically is figuring out how to make the moose all look the same while also realizing that the calves are a different color. Um, so like here I show. So like the adult is a lot more desaturated versus the like orangey bits of the calves. So I think doing an underpainting of probably orange on the calves um, is gonna be good. And then maybe doing more of a burnt umber over top, maybe some burnt sienna too, actually. But then kind of toning that down with a little bit of like Payne's gray for the moose, or the adult moose, I mean. Oh, I hate that, Tens. I wish you all the best luck in the world to keep your sanity. If my evening routine is disrupted, like all bets are off for the world, honestly. If my little routine gets messed up, it ruins everything for like a week and a half. No, I'm not autistic. Shut up. Okay, I do also want to start laying in the shadow underneath the moose right now, I think. Um, I think I want to use like actual kind of blue-black situation for that. I keep moving this reference image like all over the place. I'm just gonna pop that there for a second. Oh, I will do a hydrate in just a second, Shawnee. Okay. Welcome back, Cap. Ooh. Yeah, that's a reasonable reason at least, but still rough. Good luck with it, and I hope it's nothing too bad for both of you. Because water damage be no fun whatsoever. I want a smaller brush for this. Hi, Dream. How you doing? Oh, I'm taking a sippy. I didn't forget. Look. I took 3 sippies. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Her brain, I swear to God, it's just all over the place. Focus? Don't know her. I really did not do a good job of going around where those legs should be. That's okay. We got this. Oh, yeah, I'm sure 10s. Yeah, moose are fucking scary. Pro tip, don't touch a moose. Just don't do it. Every summer, there's somebody who thinks that they are smarter and faster and stronger than the moose, and they're always wrong. I'm doing pretty good, Dream. Life is busy, but good. I really need to carve those legs back out for this to make any sense whatsoever to my brain. Okay. Hey, Neko! Good to see you. I feel like they at least would have been slower. Moose can frickin' book it. Good Dream. But still, please don't pet the moose. Please don't. I personally am not, if you decide to pet a moose up here, I am not personally going to take it upon myself to scrape you off of the asphalt with a spatula. You can just stay there. There's definitely footage that goes around of a college professor at the university getting really stomped by a moose because he thought that he could sneak past it to the door, and he was not correct. Yeah, they're big. They're scary. Like, for the most part, you can just, like, leave them, but sometimes they decide to cause problems on purpose. As you do, you know. And when you're that big, you kind of get to. I didn't quite get this one. Shadow correct. It's Rainbow! Hello, sheep that meeps. There we go. There's the raid. We're having all sorts of fun tech issues today, so sorry about it. Welcome in, though. Good to see y'all. Thank you. Oh, I see Cap was double dipping. I see where I rate. Hi, folks. How's it going? What were you working on today, Rainbow? I don't even remember. I mean, to be fair, I would also double dip for Rainbow, so. And hi, Adam. I haven't talked to you at all today. Hi, Kuro. Also haven't talked to Kuro today. Just throwing that out there. Like, don't worry about it. I will do the obligatory. If you don't know Rainbow, then I don't. Like, if you don't know Rainbow, then your life must be really sad, and I'm sorry about it, but you can fix it. You can fix it. You can fix it. You can follow Rainbow. You can hang out with her. You can get some of her super awesome stickers, like this one, which is just delightful. What else have I got in here? I think I have a spooky kitty that glows in the dark. You can also get one of these. Oh, good. I'm glad that it protected you. And yeah, Rainbow is just a frickin' delight. So you should go hang out with Rainbow. I also hang out there on a regular basis, so if you feel like you don't get enough of me, that's a good place to get more of me.
Sweetie.
Thank you. And you could come and hang out for the Monday night meet sometimes, where I talk about great things like how hot Rainbow is and how I wish her butt vortex would swallow me whole. You know, normal things that friends do with each other. I'm taking a sippy, Adam. Thank you. But you should absolutely go and do your self-cares, Rainbow. I'm guessing you need to go eat your dinners. So you should do that. We are painting some moose today, which is why I was talking about moose destroying you. This is a photo I took up here in 2011 of some mooses. Some mooses and some Meeses. Hi, Jada. Good to see you. Some mooses, some Meeses. Hi, Jezzy. So I'm working on painting that for a set of bonus freebie stickers to go with my orders, and also to hopefully make a repeating pattern for a sticker book design. Hi, Riot. Good to see you too. Yeah, pretty much. Hence the Musaya. That's good. But yeah, so I'm trying to do some more Alaska art, which means pretty much doing art of my own reference photos because I also take a lot of photography. Yeah, moose will fuck you up. Like there's no way around it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Dream. That kind of moose is always fun. Actually, funny story. My mom and I had like this silly like fake idea that we were going to start a like a bakery dessert bar kind of thing that we were going to call Chocolate Moose. But moose like the animal. Yep, have a good lurk, and everybody like feel free to wander off and take a stretch and not stare at a screen for a while. I very much appreciate you coming in, and I'd love to have you stay if you feel like staying, but if you gotta go do something else and take care of yourself, please do that. And don't worry about it. I get it. Okay. Things that I need to do on this specifically are carve out these moose legs better because he just looks like a little cryptid weirdo right now, which is valid. We love that for him, but that's not the vibe of the piece. So I need to work on that a little bit. And then I need to lay in some colors for that. And I think starting to work on the background is my next step. Because that's like the biggest area. So once I get that a little bit more blocked in, I'll feel better about life. I've been like really nervous about doing Alaska art, I realized as I was sketching this out. Because like, I don't know, people will actually see me doing stuff. Oh, good, Kuro. I'm glad you're enjoying your floor time. Enjoy your, you know, cozy lizard era. Yep, exactly, tens. And that's definitely an issue. So my brother does running because he's a weirdo, I guess. Sorry, I'm focusing really hard on the shape of this leg right now. Wait. Baby moose are so gangly and funky. Which, like, me too. But there's a couple trails near my house. And my brother goes running on them a fair amount. And it's definitely a thing where sometimes you just run into mama moose and baby moose. Or he ran into, like, not literally ran into, but ran past. This is the issue. Okay. Ran past two male moose, deciding that they really needed to fight about a mama moose that was nearby. And we're very glad that he didn't literally get in the middle of that. didn't do so great on this shape here. I think just because his ears are back a little bit, which is messing with me. That's a little bit better. Okay, you're mostly dry now, so let's work on you a little bit. We've changed some of the angles in the background, so it's going to be a little touch and go here. Just a little. I do want to make it apparent that there are mountains in the background here, which is going to be a little bit funky. Just going for it. And are these a one-for-one for what's actually in the image? No. We're just given a vibe, you know, the Alaska mountain vibe. And then we get to blend it into the rest of the background a little bit. Yeah, exactly. And also, like, sometimes if I'm using somebody, like a reference image that somebody else took, I feel a little bit of a, I don't know, honor bound to do right by the original reference image. But like, this is my photo, so I can do really whatever the fuck I want. And like, is it anybody asking me to actually do that for their reference image? No. That's just a weird thing my brain does. Okay. Those look like mountains. There we go. I'm gonna do like a little more blue up top, I think. Just a bit. Hi BP, thank you. This is legitimately one of my favorite things in the world, which is why I made it the 100-bit alert. It's just so fun. I know, my brain doing weird things that make it more difficult for me to live my life. Who would have thought it? Definitely not Cap, who has to deal with my brain doing weird things that make it more difficult for me to live on a regular basis. Definitely not. How are you doing, BP? It's good to see you. Okay. This looks like way more saturated in person already, which is fine. Like, that's normal, but it always is interesting to me. Exactly. It's good. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of purple in here just for kicks. Does this look even remotely like what it looks like in the photo? No, but it slaps, so we're good. One of the things I find really difficult about doing landscapes is that you need to soften the color up, like soften the colors up the farther back you go, because of like, I forget what the proper word for it is. Distance haze? I don't think that's what it's actually called, but that's what I'll call it right now. Which I find difficult to do for reasons I'm not particularly clear on. But you know what? Whatever. Also, like, not a big deal. Okay, that looks like a background, and it looks like the rest of the painting isn't done. So I think we're making progress. Um, Trying to decide how I want to do the foliage is going to be a thing. I kind of think I want to keep it looser and just layer up a bunch of colors so that it looks leaf-ish. Like there are individual trees in here and there are different kinds of trees, but I don't like the concept for this. I really wanted to keep it more painterly and loose, which is challenging for me, which is why I'm overthinking it. Because I have control issues, which I was just talking to somebody about today, as a matter of fact. I do also need to paint in the posts for the guardrail here. They are metal. Which I was going to say I might want to make them wood, but actually I don't think I want to do that because of the dirt on the edge of the road. I think that will make it visually confusing if I add that extra color element there. So it's just, you can't really see these for the most part, so it's not really that big a deal. I'm going to do some grass and stuff over them too, I think. We can at least get a little bit of stuff in here. I do think I'm working like back to front mostly, just because otherwise I'm going to end up putting my hand in wet paint. I mean, the bets that I still do that are pretty high, but if I'm working back to front, then it's a little less high. Only a little, though. There's a reason I have a messy hand emote. Okay, those ones past there are pretty much covered in foliage, so... Ooh, something has been delivered to me. Excellent. You love to see it. Yes, everybody please stretch your pickles. This is a very important task. Remember to stretch your pickles, guys. Yeah, I can see that cap. This one is specifically Mr. Rossetti remix from which you wouldn't know because it would have been the Animal Crossing New Leaf. Hi, Al. Oh, exciting! Yep, have fun and good luck. Moving is always a pain in the butt. Like, it's better than the alternative, but it's still a pain. So, good luck. Okay. Let's just do some tree stuff now, shall we? So I think I'm gonna start with like pretty vibrant green by doing this. Yes, this is true. Make sure you're alone when you're stretching your pickle because you really should be giving your pickle the full amount of attention it deserves, especially when you're stretching it, which really involves some focus. Um, you know. Although there may be some people who are willing to help you stretch your pickle, but that's a conversation between you and them. Just make sure to ask first. As it goes. I do think I want to add some more yellow into this too, in some of the highlight areas. I'm making this too damp, and we are going to have to wait for this to dry. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Tens. We're just talking about the pickle emote. You know. Normal pickle fun times. Would you hand me the one that's from Vistaprint, Greg? Oh wait, that's the groceries. Never mind. I added that just for you, Shawnee, and I'm glad that you enjoy it. Because I mentioned briefly, like I was like, maybe it would be funny. Guys, we have an important decision upon us. So every year I get a little pumpkin during October, and we name the pumpkin. By we, I mean I used to name the pumpkin, but now we have a family, so we can name our pumpkin together. Are you guys ready to meet our pumpkin? Are you ready? Are you ready to meet your sibling? Look at this pumpkin. It's so pretty. But this is our friend now and our child. So we get to name the pumpkin. What do you guys think we should name the pumpkin? I'll let you guys help pick. Fantastic. Could I have the Vistaprint one? Greg just got the mail. That's great, Cap. It's gorgeous, says Cap. This one, whomst are you? That's Vista. Oh, they sent them in 2 separate packages. Okay, I see what's happening. Gordon! Oh my god, Tense, that's so good. That's really good. You made my brother point at me and make a smirk. That's so good. Also, I have things to show you guys. This is big mail day. So 1, I got a pumpkin. Like, very exciting. Ugh. But 2, we have a couple things that I ordered that I can show you. I think I like Gordon. If anybody else has any other suggestions, we can do a poll. They give you so much random extra paper when you order things. It's like, I don't need that. They sent me these, they printed them in 2 separate batches and sent them to me separately. Okay, sure. What am I doing? I should finish doing the green. See, this is what I mean by manic. I cannot focus for the life of me today. By today, I mean this week. I should finish this before I do anything else. We can focus, I promise. Not really, I'm lying. I want to at least get some blaps of this in here. I may add some nickel yellow in here too, actually. Yes, no self-doxing. I mean, it's not. I think that I get a little bit lax with the personal safety because I live in Alaska. Like, it's hard to get here. It's not like somebody could just decide to drive from, I don't know, Oregon to California or something. It's a little bit more intense to try and come here to do anything to me. Which doesn't mean I shouldn't worry about it, but it does mean that, like, I have more safety than other people might. Okay. So I think Gordon is decided. If nobody else has any other suggestions, we'll name this Gordon. But I've been talking about a couple things recently, one of which I definitely have said on stream. Oh, I don't have that painting out here. I packed it up because it's claimed. But the Bloody Sunday painting, ugh, I hate when they have little plastic things on these. Ugh. I like the paper ones better. But I said that I made the Bloody Sunday print into a bookmark. And I ordered a small batch of those. Apparently not a small enough batch that they could just print it all in one batch though, because they did 2 for some reason. But they're here. Let's see what we think. Oh, these are nice and thick. I was worried that they were going to be like too thin and I wasn't going to like them, but these are pretty nice. Okay, so let me move this painting out of the way. Gordon, if you could scoot your booches just a little bit, please. Thank you. This looks fantastic, actually. So we have a 2-sided bookmark. So we have the Bloody Sunday on the front with just the sprinkles, and then we have sprinkles on the back. And this looks really good. This slaps, actually. So I'm probably going to price these and photograph these and put these in the shop soon. I will offer anybody who's part of my Patreon sticker club tier to grab one of these too, like early, because that's also the sticker for this month's sticker club. So we got that. But these are pretty nice, actually. I wasn't sure. I don't always like Vistaprint's print quality, but these ones are pretty good. Just like a little guy. Great. Nice and thickums. And I'm actually going to keep one of these for myself because I actually have a physical book I need to read. So, I mean, I usually keep some of my own stuff for myself anyway, but in particular, I will actually use that. So I have 20 of these. Well, 19 because I'm keeping one. And I'll order more if they do well, but I'm not sure if bookmarks are really like a big thing anymore. Do people like bookmarks? I like bookmarks, but I also read a lot, so I don't know. Okay, the other thing that I've been talking about, thanks to Toasted Stars, who is not in chat today, but is always a delight, because she should absolutely be asleep, and if she's not asleep, then we all get to gently scoff at her and shove her towards her bed. But Stars and I kind of like co-brainstormed an idea to do a little treat calendar, which I've been working on in the background, and is almost all the way done. I need to take some photos and I need to write the listing and I need to put those up for pre-order. But I have a card for them now. Look at this thing that I designed. I drew that digitally. Um, a little treat delivery. So you get, I'm cutting these in half, but I decided to just get them like this and cut them in half myself since I have a slicer chopper, um, a paper guillotine, whatever you want to call it, um, just to save myself a little bit of money because I didn't need them to be this big. Um, but yeah, a little sticker surprise calendar. So you get a week of stickers. So there's 5 days of single stickers. One day has a sticker pack in it, and then the last day has a sticker sheet. And these are going to be priced around $30. I did do the price out of those. And I will package it up all pretty nicey for you and send it to you so you can get it for yourself. You could get it for somebody else. You could use them as gifts. You could do all sorts of things with them. So those will be available soon, hopefully by the end of this month. Like I said, I just have a couple of things left to do on it to get them like really ready, but close, we're close. So keep an eye out for those. I will definitely announce when those hit. But I do have a sample one packaged up that was just waiting for these to come in. So, new things on the horizon, but I thought these came out really cute, actually. I was really pleased with how I shaded the ribbon. It looks so shiny. Oh, interesting, Tens. Thank you. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like not a lot of people use bookmarks anymore, really, because not a lot of people do physical books, but they're also just kind of like a nice little thing to get if you want to get a little something, you know? Okay, let's clean this up a little bit because they sent me so many extra pieces of paper that I don't need. Okay, those are all trash. These can all go in here. Okay, so I can work on chopping those probably tomorrow, and then we'll be set to go. What do I have tomorrow? Me trying to think. Okay, I was gonna add some more yellow to this. That was my next step. Sorry, I don't know why I'm apologizing either. I don't need to apologize. I'm like all over the map this week. My brain is like firing on all cylinders, but not cleanly. You catch my gist there? Um, that's so valid, Shawnee. You guys want some Katie lore? Oh my God, the kids are home. I don't know if you guys heard that. There was just like the longest, loudest shriek outside. Um, I know you want some Katie lore. I don't need to wait for an answer. Um, I actually ate an entire book when I was a child because my mom took away my chewing gum when she put me down for a nap. There it was again. Holy cow. Um, but yeah, she wouldn't let me take my chewing gum to bed correctly. I was obsessed with chewing gum when I was a little kid, and I'm realizing like as an adult that was probably a STEM thing. Um, that people kept trying to keep me from, and then I would get really contrary about it and make everybody's life a living hell. Um, but yeah, I wasn't allowed to keep my gum, rightfully so, again. So I just, those little kid books that have like the gold, um, the gold binding on them, the like golden edge kids books that have like the cardboard covers, and then like the really cheap paper inside. I ate one of those, cover and all. I ate the entire thing. I do not remember what book it was though. Yeah, I just really needed to get that knowledge inside me, Had nothing to do with being a little bitch who was, throwing a hissy fit because I didn't get my way. Definitely not about that. Me not being allowed to have gum when I went to bed was a repeated issue between me and my mother when I was little. Um, and there are a lot of things that I did that were not very smart because I was little, but you know how it is, right? I'm sure everybody pretends to spit their gum out in the toilet and actually sticks it to the toilet seat and then puts it back in their mouth after their mom has gone to bed. I'm sure that's totally normal. I wasn't that bad, Shawnee. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, little golden books. That's what it is. Yeah, I ate one of those. There was one that we had two copies of, and I don't remember what it was, but I think that's the one that I ate because I was like, even if I eat it, I still have another one. So, like, it's not even like losing a book. I was a weird kid. Yeah, yeah. I'm fine with being Bidoof. I think Bidoof is cute. I'll be the plump mouse Pokemon. I keep thinking I'm done adding yellow, and then I'm like, actually, let's add some more yellow. I do want to add some sap green in here just to kind of chill it out a little bit. Yeah, I know you're skipping frames, buddy. You've been doing it the whole time. Yeah, well, okay. I also was terrified of, like, disappointing people in power. Um, don't read into that much. We don't need to get that deep on this stream today. Um, so there was like a level where my brattiness was engaged, but I wouldn't have eaten the gum that somebody said not to eat. I would have just done something vaguely related to be a brat, you know? So I would not have pulled a Violet Beauregard. I also would not have had fizzy lifting drinks. I did definitely fall asleep with gum in my mouth at one point, and my mom had to cut it out with scissors and use like peanut butter and stuff, which is why this became an issue in the first place. But I was fine with my hair getting cut if it meant that I got gum. I don't know. I was always a very contrary child. I still am a little bit. Like, if somebody tells me not to do something, I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it. That's always my knee-jerk reaction. Yeah, yeah. I did also, there was a point in my life where we had lice repeatedly for a really long time because my best friend when I was a kid, her family couldn't afford the lice medication shampoo. Um, so in the end, my mom ended up getting it for her, but we treated me for it for I think 3 times, and I kept getting it back from her. And once we finally figured out what the issue was, my mom bought the shampoo for my friend, and we did our lice shampoo together. But there was definitely a point where my mom was like, please let me just shave your head. Please let me just shave your head. And I was like, no, because by that point I was already like the weird kid in school and getting bullied for being the weird kid. So being the girl with a shaved head was not going to be a fun time for me. But my brother shaved his head. And that was fine. He repeatedly shaved his head when he was a kid for a while. But yeah, I would have been in like fourth grade, I think. And I also, oh God, that's probably part of it too. The teacher that I had in fourth grade was very rule of the jungle, I'll put it that way, with kids. So like he knew that a bunch of people, like a bunch of other kids were like picking on me and beating me up on the playground and stuff. And he was just like, well, you just got to deal with that. It builds character. Um, so that definitely would have played a role into that too. I think he ended up getting fired for hitting a kid, actually. But that might be a rumor. Unconfirmed. Yeah. The fact that it's even a rumor in the first place, like if it is a rumor, the fact that that's like believable enough to me that I've remembered it all these years is like a bit telling, I think. But in some cases, he was like a really nice teacher, and in some, he was really not. But I also was just already a deeply unpopular kid because I was weird, which, like, I'm still weird. But being weird when you're a kid is like a freaking death sentence. I was also weird in some really specific ways for the area that I grew up that meant that I got picked on more, which I was definitely not the only person in that situation, but it doesn't help. But I grew up in like a very affluent town, and we were not. And so the kids definitely picked up on that and will bully you more because you're different. In addition to also just being a little freak, I say affectionately about myself. Yeah, I feel like for the most part, the people I get along with were also weird kids. Or at least were weird kid appreciators, you know? Me, this will be a short stream, promptly does not make it a short stream. Such is the way. I feel like anytime I say it's going to be a short stream, I always get like really focused afterwards and then just like go for a million years. Yeah. Do you think I'm gonna put another brighter green on top of all of this after I finish that? And I think I need to do another layer of darks on the bottom. And then I think the foliage is pretty much good. I don't want to overwork it. I just want to give the vibe, you know, and I think we're close to that. I'm also really excited that the stuff from Vistaprint showed up because that wasn't expected for 2 days. So I got the "your package is out for delivery" message this morning. I was like, oh, worm? Well, that's a bit of a tonal shift, Spotify. Ooh, I also have, like I said, I was working on a bunch of projects this morning because I have a lot of things that needed like some brain thought to them that I hadn't been feeling up to for a while. So I did a lot of that this morning. So we've got more things coming after I finish this stamp. Because I need to finish the quote block project. That's one of the ones that I worked on this morning. So I brainstormed that a little bit more and I know what my next steps are. So once I get paper cut for that, we're going to work on that a little bit on stream, I think. They're going to be bigger sheets of paper because I'm going to be cutting them down to make more quilt squares. But I think that will be a fun, silly thing to do on stream because they aren't going to be like super specific or anything. But we'll do that at some point. I also have a gift that I'm making for my cousin to work on. I started planning that this morning. She just got married, which I think I mentioned on stream a little bit ago. But I want to make her an art of her first dance song with her new husband. And I figured out which lyric from their song I wanted to do. So I just need to figure out exactly what I want to do, like art-wise for it, which I'm still working on a little bit because me being me, I decided to overcomplicate it a little bit. So I'm doing some research. To try and specify my idea a little bit further to make it a little bit more personalized for their story. So hopefully that'll be ready soon, but it might take a little bit longer to get sorted depending on how the various researches go. Because I don't know that there really is a correct answer to what I am searching for, but I'll figure it out. It'd be cool if I could add this little detail that nobody else would ever think about in the history of all time, but you know, I'm not gonna try to freak out about it too much. Snom. Wow, Shawnee, congrats on your bye, Snom. love it if it would stop flashing the warning at me about skipping frames. That would be really nice. Like, I know, bro.
Look at me.
Freaking bats.
I love Halloween.
Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of a brighter green, specifically this green up there at the top. And then I think I'm happy with that. I just realized that the pumpkin cordon is 100% blocking the light from the light that I have up. That's fine though. It's bright enough outside that it's not really an issue. Ooh, too wet. I've heard that a lot in my life, honestly. But, you know, it's okay. Just want a little bit of this brighter green in here instead of just the yellow. Ooh, I've been leaning on my wrist too much. Oops. Oh, I think you should, Shawnee. It's good cocoa weather. I asked my brother to grab some of those apple cider packets. I might have one of that after stream as my little treat because I have not gotten my little treat today. Ooh. A truly difficult decision, Shawnee. I think I'm pretty happy with that foliage. I do want to deepen up the guardrail a little bit, but I think that's probably a next time task. Because I also want to do some grass and stuff down there. Oh, excuse me. I could do a quick underpainting for the mooses, before we end, just so that those are like there. Ooh, that sounds good, Tens. Okay, I wanted to do orange. I probably want to do this orange, which isn't really an orange, but it's an orange. This may end up being too big of a brush, but we're gonna start here and work our way out. Because the good thing about using the gray for the road is that I can really cover up a lot of the flaws with the moose if I need to, like on the edges. But we'll work on not making that many. Hi, Graham! I want to get some basic shading done on this before I end. Grumble, grumble. Okay, Grim. Have good lurk. I think that will at least make it clear that there is a thing there instead of just, ooh, good. Do that. Thank you, Shawnee. Anybody who spent time in Stars' stream yesterday knows, but I spent like 4 hours researching judges yesterday. Um, it was a lot and it made my brain hurt. But we just need to drop off our ballots. That's the next step, and then we're good. Okay. Okay, yeah, just putting in the undercolor here is making me feel better about this, so that was the right call. Good job, past Katie. Thank you. I usually do that just because, I don't know, I'm an obsessive person, but I'm really glad I did it this time because I found out some pretty gross stuff about one of the judges. I think a lot of people don't actually research their local judges. I don't know, up here we get to vote if they're retained or not. I'm sure it depends from state to state. But those are the ones that are actually affecting you on like a local level. So it's very importante for you to look into the judges and decide who you want to be making laws for you, you know? Even though it takes a lot of work. Okay. I think that's at a good stopping point for today. I do still need to do my stretching and my sippy for Grim. I'm doing that now. Whoop. But I feel better about this. I was pretty sure that I was working it up in my own head, where I was making it that it was going to be so super difficult. But I think we're fine. I do at some point. Hi, lesbian! I do at some point want to darken up around the edges of the foliage here for the background. So that'll be a thing. I will take another sippy for you, lesbian. This is KK Ryder remix from Kumu. I can't speak. Kumu. Like that. You guys might be behind me, actually. The lag has been really bad, so that might not even be the song that you are talking about. I'm realizing. Let me look at recently played. If it will upload. It's just not going to refresh. Okay. Cool. Love that. There it is. Girl. Yeah, I actually don't think I have any Zelda music on my playlist. I have a fair amount of the, oh, here's another one from them. Let's go KK Writer. Um, yeah, my computer is struggling today. Okay, good, good. Um, I don't. Okay, you guys want to know something about me? I've never played a Zelda game. So, well, there are some songs that I have that are not from games that I have played. Um, I have not gotten any Zelda music stuck in my head because I haven't played it. So, I'm tempted to deepen up the colors on the mountains again before I quit. Um, yes, stretchy. You got it, Shani. But I don't think that I actually want to do that. I think I want to leave them like they are. Yep, you're perfectly welcome to boss me around for that, Shawnee. Don't worry about it. I hired you to boss me around like that, so. Okay. My brain just stopped entirely. Oh, I'd love to watch you play that, Cap. I'd be down. Yeah, see, I'm not. The reason that I haven't played any of the Zelda games is because I really don't do well with timed response games for the most part. So anything with like combat, I don't do well with, and it can give me panic attacks. So I tend to like I enjoy watching other people play those kind of games, but I tend to not play that kind of game. Um, the only real different like what's the word I'm trying to think of? The only like exclusion to that is I got obsessed with Fable at one point, but in games like that, I just make myself really overpowered by staying in like the first area until I'm really strong so that I don't have to worry about anything. Because I don't actually enjoy the combat of a game. I enjoy the story aspects. So, but that was like when I first moved to Alaska, actually. I played Fable so much that I got the tetanus vision style. So I could actually see in the corner of my eye the map of my house styled the way that the map is in Fable. Um, yeah. Okay, I should take a photo of this before I forget because it will be asked for. We're gonna go raid lib. I don't think that that's a surprise to anybody. Like, is that a shock to you? I don't think so. Man, I meant to take photos of this while I was working on it, and I sure didn't. That's fine. Not a big deal. If I really cared that much, I could go back over the VOD and take um, screenshots of it. Here, I'm gonna take one next to the reference image. Actually, also. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. It's really shocking that I'm gonna go bother somebody I talk about constantly, right? Okay. Things and stuff. I will warn people who legitimately haven't heard of Lib. It's not like I met most of these people in Libstream or anything. Lib is very loud and chaotic. If you are prone to overstimulation from many sounds and many images, it may not be the place for you, which is totally fine and valid. But definitely, it's definitely someplace that I find overwhelming often also, so don't worry about it. You're perfectly welcome to just dip out of the raid or to just, show up and then immediately leave. That's also valid. Let me move over to the ending screen. Oh, baby girl, no, don't do that. Thank you. I'm gonna forget that I hit those and get so confused next time I start streaming. What do I have to say? Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping me christen our son Gordon. He's beautiful and I love him. Um, I'll be back on Friday morning. Um, Anything else? It's possible that there won't be a stream next Tuesday, but I'm not 100% sure yet. For sure yet. Okay. Um, because I might have another modeling job, but I haven't heard back about it yet. So I will update y'all when I know, which is hopefully soon. Thank you, Shawnee. Let me actually start the raid. That would be a smart thing to do. Um, Shawnee has put the raid commands in the chat. The first one is has an emote that you can use anywhere on Twitch if you are subscribed to my channel. The second one has emotes you can use anywhere on Twitch, no matter your subscription status. So feel free to copy and paste the one that is relevant to you to come with us on a little raid-a-rooney for my friend Lib. I think his full name is Gordon Christian Pumpkin. I think we've just decided that just now. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me and being niceys and having chatties with me. Very fun. I like you all a lot and I'm glad you're here. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Remember you're loved because I love you. And if you can't take care of and be kind to yourself or yourself, please do it for me because I think that you're awesome and deserve nice things, including from yourself, even on the days when that's really hard. So let's just be the cheerleaders in each other's heads. And we can meet back here on Friday and say all the awesome things we did that were nice to ourselves. Okay? Okay. Bye.